Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Mowing series. So right now I'm just on my way down to the rental place. I went online a couple of days ago and I found a skid steer on auction and I ended up buying it. The only problem I had was trying to get it brought here, but I contacted the rental place. They were able to get somebody to go down and pick it up for me. So now we're over here, we're about to pick it up. I just got to get the ramps put down just to make this a little bit easier. I do have to give them the money. They're going to deal with the auction stuff, but let me tell you guys, we're not going to have a lot of money left over after buying this Kubota FS25. So let's check it out, guys. It's not in the best of shape. There is scratches, there's paint missing, the tracks are getting bad, there is a few hydraulic leaks, but I mean, for the price I got it for, I can't really complain. I'm gonna go inside, get everything paid for, and then we're gonna get on our way. So there goes $38,000, and that leaves us with $78, which isn't enough money to really do anything, but at least now we got a skid steer. I'm gonna hop in, get it put on the trailer because, guys, I do have some exciting news. We do have a job we need to do, and this is the perfect machine for it. Now, the thing is, this job is not that big. It's not gonna be paying that good, but at least we can get more than $78 in the bank account. So I'm gonna try to get over there, get that job done, because as of right now, if something breaks, we don't have the money to fix it, and if something breaks on this, we're not going to be able to get that job done, and then I'm in big trouble. Anyways, let me get these ramps thrown up, that way we can get on our way, get over there, and try to get it done. Okay, I think that looks good. Now, the good part about this trailer is we do have that shelf up top, so in the future, when we get more than $78, we can buy some attachments, put it on the trailer, and this is going to be the perfect machine. Now, the only thing is, the Suburban's not going to be able to tow much more than this, so that's going to be an upgrade we're going to have to do, and do it soon. Anyways, I'm finally over at the job site, so before I take the skid steer off, I'm going to show you exactly what we got to do. So the couple got a load of gravel dropped off, I'm going to say about 3 weeks ago. They were going to put a driveway in here to their shed, and they were going to do it themselves until they realized that's a lot of work with shovels and rakes, so they hired us on to do it, which I'm happy for. I just didn't have the equipment to do it until now. I was planning to rent something, but we finally got our own machine, so I'm going to get this off the trailer, that way we can get this job started. So I'm going to be doing this driveway proper. We're going to take up the grass and topsoil, get that put to the side, put down some weed fabric, then I'm going to put the gravel on top, probably around 4 inches of it, compact it, so that means we're going to have to go over and rent something at the rental place. The only thing is, guys, we get $78, so it's going to have to be pretty cheap to rent, or I'm in big trouble. We're going to have to use the skid steer, just drive back and forth, and hopefully that can compact it enough to get it to pass. Alright, so I got that section done. We're going to move over, get another one put in. They want the driveway roughly to be 12 feet wide. These buckets are roughly 4, so we gotta do 2.5. That's not gonna take that long, so let's get it done. Just gonna back drag this area right here. I think that should be good. So the ground we're working with right now is pretty firm. There's not a lot of mud or moisture into it, so we don't really need to compact that part, which ended up saving me a lot of time and money because I would have to rent the compactor for longer. So I'm pretty happy about that. That means I got the weed fabric put down and we're starting to put gravel on right now. We should be able to get this job done by lunchtime. Well, I'm hoping anyway, because as of right now, guys, I'm stressing so much over the money. $78 is not going to do a lot if something breaks down. I just need everything to go right until I get this job done. We're going to get a couple $1,000s and that will help us out if anything does break. But I'm praying nothing breaks because it would be nice to have that money to put back into the business instead of repairs. So guys, when I bought this skid steer, I did buy it off auction. I paid $33,000, but by the time I got it here, it ended up being $38,000 with shipping costs and all that, and I only had $38,078, so I just had enough to get it brought here. If not, we would have been in big trouble. Anyways, I finally got that done. It don't look the best right now, but when we go over, grab the compactor, we can get that looking a little bit better. I'm just going to park the skid steer here because we do need it later to move that big pile of gravel to the backyard. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to lock the door, make sure no one takes it. Then we're going to put the ramps up, head back over, guys. I do like this trailer. I just don't like the way the ramps are. I wish we had a full one just to make it easier to put my mowers on, but I can't complain too much. At least we got a trailer we can use for other stuff. I mean, I do have 2 trailers, so I can use this one strictly for equipment if I had to in the future. Use the enclosed trailer for the mowing setup. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. The only thing is, we need to get a better truck, and as of right now, we don't have the money for it. Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. So anyway, we're over here at the rental place. I'm going to get the ramps put down. Do I really need to put 2 of these ramps down? Probably not. I'm just going to do it just in case. So they do have the rental put outside for me. I just got to go inside and pay for it. And there goes $75. I'm left with $3, just enough for a coffee. So I ended up renting it for 3 hours. I think that should be more than enough time to get it done. I didn't want to get any less than that just in case we do have a problem over there and it's taking me a little bit longer. So we're going to get this put on the trailer, head over there, get that job done, move the gravel to the backyard. That way we can get paid. Well, there goes about 15 minutes, guys. I should have probably parked a little bit closer to the compactor because that took forever to get over here. I don't think that's too good on the trailer, the vibrations from the compactor. Hopefully everything is still good. Nothing is broken or loosened up. I finally got that put on the trailer. Let me get these ramps put up and we're going to head back over, get that done. I did end up taking today off from the motel. I was exhausted from the other day. We did a couple of night shifts. We worked a lot of hours, so I hate to do it, but I had to take the day off just so I can get back up and mowing, have a good nap, and today I feel a lot better. So we're going to get out, get as many mowing contracts done as we can after we get this done. It's been a super busy day for us, but I don't think things are going to slow down. Well, after driving for about 10 minutes, guys, we're back over to the job. I'm going to get this taken off. I should probably not park too far away, just because it takes forever to travel with this compactor. We'll get that strap taken off right now. There we go. We'll get the ramps put down and then we're going to get this done. I'm hoping this compactor is big enough for what we need it for. I mean, we only put about 4 to 5 inches of gravel. This is a 1,000-pound compactor, so it shouldn't have a problem. The only thing is I wish it was a bit wider just to make this go a little bit faster, but I can't complain. We only had $78 to rent one. This one here was $75 for a couple hours, so that was my only option really. Well, that took forever to get over here, but we're finally here. Let's make sure we get this revved all the way up. Alright, so we're probably gonna have to go over this at least 3 to 4 times. It's gonna take a while to get it compacted the way it needs to be. There is a lot of humps, but I think we should be able to get it. My arms are gone, guys. Oh, they're vibrated right off. Oh my god, this is taking forever. But we're finally getting some progress done. I did go over it once or twice, but my arms are like jello. Oh, hopefully I can get this done before my arms give out, guys. I know one attachment I'm going to be buying for the skid steer if I ever get the money, and that's going to be a compactor for it because this is a lot of work. Anyways, I finally got it done. It took me roughly 2 hours to do. I do have an hour left on the rental, so instead of driving it all the way back over to the rental place, I'm going to put it on the trailer. We're going to hop in the skid steer, move that little bit of gravel to the backyard, just try to get this job done so I don't have to come back over. It's not going to take me long to move this gravel. I'm going to say roughly 15 minutes. They ordered way too much for a driveway and they can't return the gravel, so what they're going to do with it is put it in the backyard by the jungle gym set. They're going to make that a little bit nicer and put a patio back there, so that's a good way to get rid of this gravel. I wish I had a dump trailer because I would have offered to take it and bring it back. I didn't really have anywhere to put it because if I put it at the motel, Ray's going to lose it, but could probably use this for another job in the future if I needed to. The thing is, I don't have the proper trailer, so in the future we're definitely going to get a dump trailer or a dump truck. That won't be till a while because I have a long list of things we need to get before then. A truck being priority number 1 and a plow so we can survive the winter, because as of right now, guys, we only got a couple months left of the mowing season and we got $3. We're not doing too good, but hopefully I can get all the stuff needed to plow in the winter. I mean, we do have a skid steer now with a bucket, so if it comes down to it, we could just use this. It's just I'm not going to be able to get the bigger commercial properties with this here. It would just take too long. Alright, so I got all the gravel moved to the backyard. I'm going to put this back on the trailer, head over to the rental place, drop off the compactor. So I'm going to get these ramps put up, that way I can go over and collect my money. I still need to run back to the motel, drop off the skid steer and grab my mower so we can get some more properties. And just like that, I made $2,000 off this job, guys. I feel so much better. At least now we got money in the bank account if something goes wrong. So I got a couple of things I need to do right now and I'll see you guys when I get back to the motel. I finally got everything done that I needed to get done. We went to the bank, we got everything sorted out, so we're back over here at the motel. I'm hoping Ray's not going to get too mad that I brought something else here. So I'm hoping I can get this done really quick, that way I can get out of here before he even noticed that I was here. So I'll get the strap taken off, we're going to get the ramps put down, and then I'm going to head over to one of the subdivisions I went to when we first got here. We didn't have any luck at that point, but we've been here for a couple weeks now. Our name is finally getting out there that we can mow pretty good, which means I probably got better luck now to actually get those contracts contracts, so I'm gonna head over there. Hopefully I can get them because there is a nice view in a row. They don't look like they were done for a while. When I drove by earlier, the grass was super long. Alright, so I get the skid steer and the mower swapped out, and Ray didn't notice, I don't think, because I didn't get a text or a phone call, or he didn't come out. So I'm gonna put the ramps up, we're gonna hop back in the Suburban and head over there. It's roughly a 10-minute drive for me. But if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see more mowing content like this in the future, smash the like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. And after driving for 15 minutes, guys, we're finally over to the subdivision. I'm gonna go over, knock on this door. Hopefully we can get it. Yes, so we ended up getting this one here. First door we knocked on, we got as a contract. So I'm going to take the mower off. Let's get these ramps taken down. There is a few houses next door that we can knock on. I'm just going to wait and get this one done first just to see how much time we got left. Because it is starting to get late. I know I can get this done probably in 40 minutes, but I don't want to go knock on the other doors if I can't get them done today. So we'll get this done, move to the next one, and just keep on repeating that process until we get more contracts. Alright, so we need to go down here, split it. I think it's the tree is the property line right here. We'll turn back up. Alright, so we get the property line for this area. I know the property line for the backyard because I did the property in the back probably a week ago, so that's not a big concern. And over here there is a fence to tell me where the property line is, so we're just going to get this area done. We got it mapped out, so it's not going to take that long. So guys, we've been here for a couple weeks now with the mowing business, and I think we're doing all right. We're still having problem with keeping money in the bank account. That's the main thing we got to try to figure out. I don't want to get a loan to be able to afford the stuff we need, but it's coming to the point now, it's getting pretty late in the season, and I still don't have some of the major things we need for equipment. So I've been thinking, guys, if things don't go well within the next few weeks and we're not able to start making some money, I might have to get a loan so I can get that stuff and we can survive the winter. I really don't want to, so I'm going to hold off as long as I can, probably till November. If we don't have at least $40,000 in our bank account by then, we're going to go to the bank, get a loan, and hopefully get a truck, plow, and another mower, because we got enough trailers now, and if we keep the Suburban, I can hire somebody on. I just wish I can get some big commercial jobs so that way I don't have to get a loan, just so we don't have any big overhead for this business and we can make mostly profit. I might not have to go that way because there is some big contracts coming out. There's going to be one for the football field from the school that's going to be coming out within a couple weeks. If I can get that contract, I can make close to $20,000 before December, and that's if we don't get snow early. And that's just one contract alone, so if I can bid on at least 2 to 3 commercial ones, we should be able to afford everything we want for this mowing business without getting a loan. So I really got to think about this, put in the best offer. I might have to ask around just to see what the previous bids were, just so we can get kind of close to that, because I don't know what they're charging over in this area. I haven't been here long enough to actually find out. Anyways, I finally got this property done. It took me roughly 35 minutes to do. I'm going to go over collect my money before we knock on another door. So I just made $240 mowing this property. There is one next door, but there's a fence, so I'm going to hold off on doing that one and go down to the end of the street and try to see if we can get that one first. I really don't like going around fences, especially with this big mower. I don't have my push one with me, so I'm going to try to avoid that one if I can. Well, here goes nothing. Let's see if we can get this one here. I'm going to go knock on the door. Yes, so we ended up getting this one here, so that's 2 for 2, and that don't really happen with me, especially in this town. So we're starting to get our name out there, and it seems like it's helping us out, guys. So I'm going to get this one done. It's going to take a little bit longer. There is things we got to go around. They got a lot of things in their backyard. The property is a little bit bigger where it is a corner one, so it's probably going to take me roughly 45 minutes to get this one done. That's if everything goes to plan and we don't have a problem. Alright guys, so it's been roughly 45 minutes. I got this property done. I'm going to go up, knock on the door, get my money, and just like that I made $240 mowing this property. It did take me a little bit longer. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff in the backyard, but I am pretty tired, guys. I'm still trying to recover from working all those night shifts and trying to mow at the same time. So we're going to put the mower back on the trailer, probably go back over to the motel and get some rest and start fresh tomorrow. But this is going to be it for the mowing video, and if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see more videos like this in the future, smash the like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.